And we are back. And we are back. And we just finished watching 2022's Anything's Possible, rated PG-13 with a runtime of 1 hour and 36 minutes. This was directed by Billy Porter and is written by Ximena García Lecuona. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. This is the story of high school senior Kelsa, played by Eva Reign, a young, confident Gen Z trans girl who is going through, I guess, her last year of school before going off into the big world of college. She has two friends, one of whom confesses that she has a crush on another schoolmate, Khal, played by Abubakr Ali. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Who actually has a crush on Kelsa. Mm-hmm. Which is very, very high school.
Dun, dun, dun.
And
typical,
drama.
Typical high school drama.
Yeah. Yes. In the month of Pride, we wanted to look at a story focused on a trans individual. This kind of spoke to me because of the whole high school. My oldest is now in high school, and that's why I wanted to see this. What did you think?
I thought this was good. I thought it was really well done. It didn't, I mean, generally when you're dealing with
high school
drama with romance, it's like full of terrible cliches and just idiotic situations with manufactured drama, and this all felt
very rooted in reality.
Sort of rooted and earned. The only thing not rooted in reality was the outfits.
Which God, we were like, what?
Who
dresses like this?
For a Pittsburgh high school,
yes.
which looked like it was like from the Flintstones. I mean, the outside of that building was very nice.
Yeah.
Not the Flintstones, the Jetsons.
Get your cartoons right, man.
God, those people must have woke up early to look that good going to high school.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Especially her friend M. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on?
Yeah, she had like gold eye makeup and like her hair was always done up in like some sort of crazy tower do. Yeah. And the dresses, everything.
Unreal.
And this wasn't reserved just for the main characters. Everybody just looked amazing. They had their own color palette. Like each character had an individual color palette.
Yes.
Like Khalid was
like mustard.
Mustard all the time. You know,
and we were like, "That's not really a boy color, is it?" Or like, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Colors aren't gender, but
I don't remember being that
color coordinated.
I wasn't picking out styles of dress. It was like jeans and a t-shirt, and most of the time it didn't match because I'm colorblind and I would pick some sort of horrendous combination. But yeah, Jesus, everybody was just really well dressed. That was the only
my favorite was when M and Kelsa get into their thing where the mothers have to come to the school, and you're like, wait a minute, what is going? Who dresses like this?
Yeah, to meet the principal, and it's
everyone got styled up.
Everybody gets styled up. It's like they're like, oh, let's get this over with. We got a photo shoot in 5. I'm gonna be walking like the M. She like the dress she was wearing.
I'm like, what is going on?
It was all floofed out and like shiny.
Yeah.
Everything was so shiny.
She was unreal.
So that's where you gotta suspend a little disbelief there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but everything else worked well together and fit. You're dealing with the typical high school drama stuff that we grew up with in the movies that we saw when we were kids. Mm-hmm. And then you have to add into the extra complication of one of the characters being transgender and the turmoil that comes with that, because
and she's adamant about wanting to just blend in, not being given any extra graces. She just wants to do it. And she says this several times to her mother, to Khalid, I don't need you to save me.
Yeah, I mean, she really wanted to make an effort in that this wasn't about that. In the beginning, I would say for probably like 3/4, the main drama is, oh, but what will our friends think? Mm-hmm. Because of the whole, oh, she liked this one and he likes me and whatever.
Right.
And the trans issue is like a part of that, but it's not like the sole focus.
No. If anything, I felt like the big drama was the fact that M told Kelsa that she had a thing for Khal, and then
yeah, I think
Khal,
the feelings were more hurt about that.
right?
And,
yes,
and in fact, that really wasn't even a part of M's thinking until Otis
mentions
said, "Oh, you know, you could really get back at her,
right."
because of this little incident you had at the locker room."
Right, and you're not.
And
in your
then
safe space.
then it becomes like a big whole issue.
Gender, yeah.
And it was funny because once it becomes a whole issue and everybody's like, yeah, yeah, chanting and whatnot, Kelsa comes in and is just like, "Stop this shit now. This isn't that. I don't need this." And that, yeah, very interesting takes on a story that could have gone into very,
super saccharine or
super saccharine or
cliched.
obvious or cliched way,
territory.
And I think that they did a really good job with that.
Yeah, the writing was really sharp. It was
Yeah.
really fresh. It felt like
Everybody's character was well written. I believed everyone.
even the ones that didn't have a lot of screen time, like Otis, like M.
Her psycho friend was a little too psych. Maybe that one
Chris.
they went a little overboard with.
Yeah.
But this also is
Part of the high school
high
landscape.
school drama. There's always the kid who's a little bit
Too much.
Too
Extra.
much, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I agree with you. Yes, I think at one point I turned to you and I was like, I don't think Kelsa's worn the same thing twice.
her. No, Khalid maybe.
Maybe.
I think.
Or he wore variations of the
I
same
think he
thing.
really liked those mustard
colors.
pants with the mustard
Although
belt.
towards the end when they go to the art installation,
Oh, it totally changed. Yeah.
he
Su-
was
sum-
matchy with her.
Summer Khalid was he was in his blues
in his baby
blue period.
blues.
Yeah.
Yes. And at the end when they're saying, well, I mean, do we spoil it? I sort of want to spoil it, but I don't. I think I want to give a shout out to the ending because I think the ending wasn't what I expected. I expected a typical Hollywood ending, and you don't get that. But it is still joyous and really makes sense
And mature.
and very mature for high school
Yeah, maybe that's like another aspect of
of the story
it
that
being,
was
of
really
being a little bit more fantastical. Is they're very like that. The end, there's a level of maturity there and a level
That doesn't
of sort of like
exist
forward
usually.
thinking that doesn't really exist in the high school mind.
no.
But maybe it's just these people have gone through some level of turmoil that leveled them up as far as life experience goes. So
I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah.
they could have achieved that.
Yeah, but it was very impressive. I did not see that ending coming because I thought something was going to happen and it doesn't. And they sort of stick to their plans. Khalid sticks to his plan, or Khalid sticks to his plan.
Khalid. You got to get that. Yeah.
Khalid sticks to his plan and Kelsa sticks to her plan. Yeah, it was nice to see them fall in love. It was nice to see them fall out of, well, not nice to see them fall out of love, but it was sad. I actually teared up in the car scene with the mother.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was beautiful about how just loving and exceptional the mother thought that her daughter was. And yeah, I think that scene really spoke to me. And the ending again was very mature, very well done. It was satisfying for sure. Sometimes you watch, I guess, teen dramas and you don't get that satisfaction of a payoff at the end. Mm-hmm. But I think this one definitely hit the mark.
Yeah, I think they handled everything very well.
Yeah, it's not over the top as far as, I mean, you are dealing with someone in the space who is trans, which is sort of like a more newer kind of situation that we find ourselves in. Back in our day, I guess being gay was the outlier situation.
Yeah.
But here, it felt like everybody was very accepting, which I thought was nice. Watching this and watching Khalid, when he tells his parents about Kelsa, I expected kind of a different reaction from them, but it was nice that it wasn't that. Mm-hmm. And then you have the scene with the mother where she's basically like, you don't have to explain anything to me. We're here just to love you and facilitate your happiness, and you're the one that makes the decisions and stuff and whatnot. And he's like, oh, she broke up with me. And she's like, well, she has another problem. She's dumb. Mm-hmm. Which felt like a very mother thing to say. And then they just cuddle on the bed together as Khalid lays there brokenhearted. Yeah, I felt like a lot of it. I mean, sometimes in the more emotional parts of the film, it felt high stakes and it felt like it was rooted in possible conversations. And definitely, I mean, I remember being a teenager and it's just high drama through and through all day long.
Well, you're the most important person in the world, and everybody's looking at you.
Of course. And then compound that with being a girl, it's even more crazy. But yeah, really well done. I didn't expect the feud between Kelsa and M to go as long as it did, and I was happy that it was sort of resolved at the end. And I loved the scenes where Khalid and Kelsa are together and you're seeing their relationship blossom. It made the ending kind of bittersweet in lots of ways because this now opens a new chapter in their respective journeys. Do you want anything else?
I'm trying to think if there's any other aspects of the film that stood out to me.
A lot of music, but not enough to annoy me. I feel like the shots were serviceable, like decent. Like it wasn't cheaply made. You could tell.
No, there's definitely a lot of, like, I would say set dressing. Like it wasn't just the characters that were dolled up. Like
yes.
The school was gorgeous. The homes were gorgeous.
Oh my God, Kelsa's house.
Yeah, everything is very manicured.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody was
hair out of place.
Yeah, nobody had a hair out of place or a speck of dust on their outfit. Even in the scene where like she falls or they fall together on that bank of grass and dirt. She gets up. She doesn't have a speck on her white pants.
I know. We're like, how is that even possible?
So they weren't going for. There was definitely some sort of idealization going on, and even like when they were like making out on the couch, suddenly there was like that sort of like filtered haze on it, like I'm looking at some old movie of like Myrna Loy.
You know? At that point, I turned to you and I was like, "Is he dreaming this or is she dreaming this?"
It became a little dreamlike. So this was definitely like an idealized version of the world, but not overly done. Like I remember we saw, I forgot which movie it was, but remember it was like this high school where it was like 90% of the student body was gay, and it was just like, okay, you're going for representation, but it's just like maybe you're kind of overcompensated a little.
Oh,
what was that movie? Was that the one with Maya Hawke?
Do Revenge, maybe.
Yeah, I think that was the one. Like everybody was in pastel colors, and
for a minute there, I thought you were talking about the zombie movies. Because that was like very pastel. It was like the Disney one.
Oh, those movies.
What is it? No, he's a werewolf? No, he's a vampire.
I think the guy was a zombie, and she is like a hybrid creature.
Yeah, she turns out to be some crazy nonsense.
Alien werewolf vampire.
Queen.
Yeah, let's all dance. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
No, I think
it's Do Revenge.
I think it was that Do Revenge, because that version of high school was just bizarre. It was like
nobody lives like this.
Yeah,
nobody lives like this.
It was almost like some sort of like if like Tim Burton didn't like seep himself in creepiness, but seeped himself in gayness,
in pastels,
in
just very pastel colors.
Yeah. It looks, but this. They amped it up a bit, but not.
Oh, wait. Could it have been Crush?
It may, was it Crush?
I think it was Crush.
Okay, maybe it was Crush. Oh,
because
God,
it was, because the leads were gay characters.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. I think,
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yes. I think it was Crush. Revenge, though, did have that whole aesthetic, though.
Yeah, that was also another sort of like fantasy high school.
Yeah,
but not. Maybe it was Crush that was like over the top.
Yes, that's the one where I think there was more representation.
Yeah,
it was those were the gay. The two main girls were gay.
And it's funny you mentioned the zombies thing, but like I think I'm merging that in there too. They're all terrible. They're all terrible. Oh my God. So
I didn't mind want to do revenge. I just didn't like the ending. I felt like the ending was punked out. I was like,
That was like, because she's trying to kill her, and then at the end it's just like,
It was me all along. Yeah. It was weird.
Anyway, yeah, all of those films have some bizarre version of how, and this one somewhat, but not.
Yeah, just the wardrobe.
Just
was
the wardrobes, were a little bit over the top.
And Pittsburgh doesn't look that pretty. I don't care what anybody says.
I mean, if I didn't know, I don't. Maybe it is Pittsburgh that pretty?
No,
I don't know.
Sorry, PA, but you're not.
Because seriously, that looked. Yeah, everybody's house was gorgeous, and public transportation looked nice. Clean. You had that beautiful botanical garden or whatever with the birds and the plants. Maybe it is like that.
No.
We've never been there. We went to Philadelphia.
Doesn't matter.
Times.
Pittsburgh isn't like that. We're going to have to investigate now.
Yeah, we have to investigate. Who knows? Maybe Pittsburgh is this amazing utopia that's just really well hidden.
Any other thoughts or?
No, I mean, the acting was good.
Chemistry between the leads was believable.
The chemistry between the leads was believable.
That's very important in romantic comedies, I guess.
I don't really have many gripes about it, or nothing really took me out of it.
No, I think it played well. I thought it wasn't a long film. It worked. From where it starts to where it ends, it's a satisfying journey. I would love to see more of this. I think I love the idea of trans representation in young adult stories. I don't know that there's a lot of that, and I think I would love to see more of that. And I think like this, maybe more hard-hitting stuff every once in a while, but this was lighthearted and lovely and sweet and a really nice journey. I think you really get a sense of all the characters, of all their likes, their dislikes, their strengths, their weaknesses. The mother I thought was a great character. I really, really enjoyed her. I really enjoyed the parents on Khalid's side. I thought that the brother, I loved the brother.
Yeah, the
younger brother
was
so
a fun character.
Yeah, I adored so much of this film, and I think it's great. I think for someone who is trans to see that representation on the screen of themselves, of their community, has got to be fantastic. So kudos to Prime, kudos to Billy Porter for directing this lovely story. Kudos to writer Ximena García Lecuona. I'm sorry if I've said that incorrectly. And more of this. Thank you, Prime. Right? We saw this on Prime?
Yes, it was on Prime.
It was on Prime. So do yourself a favor, for anyone that wants to see trans representation, or if you're a young person in this particular situation and you want to see something that will speak to you, I think this is a really great bet. It's lovely. It's sweet. It felt very rooted in the human experience.
Yeah.
And I especially shout out for the ending, because it's not what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, anything's possible from 2022, rated PG-13 with a runtime of 1 hour and 36 minutes. You can find this on Prime. And that's it from us, and we will bid you all a
good night.
Good night.